Hello everyone, my name is Whilmar Guerrero and my classmate.
Palacios.
And today we're gonna talk about Quibdo. We started in Carrasquilla High School in 11th to 3rd grade. We started with the history of Quibdo. Quibdo is a city founded by the name of Citará by Matias Abad in 1648. This city was built in indigenous zone headed by the Franciscan order. This zone was set on fire several times by the indigenous. Quibdo, in the year 1961, is the name of Quibdo. How was built Quibdo? In 1912, Quibdo just had 4 streets and 5 avenues. For economic reasons, Quibdo doesn't have architects and engineers, but from the center of the country start to come engineers and architects by a trato riders. These architects start to build the city from the first street at the south of the city. Step by step, these engineers and architects start to build modern buildings influenced by the French and Italian architects. Who was the first people living in Quibdo? Quibdo at that time was lived by indigenous people, but excavation time, at Quibdo arrived a lot of black people and a little groups of white people. And now the majority of the people in Quibdo is black, having a little portion of white people, and those are the most important persons in the economy of the town.
Quibdo. We have two much important places in Quibdo, but I'm going to tell 5. First, we have the port, the Malek, that is the most important port of Atrato River in the Chocó. From here, the people carry things to other towns of the department. Second, we have the Cathedral San Francisco Assis, who is on the First Avenue in front of the port. In this place, people go every day to pray to God. Then we have the park Manuel Mosquera, that is on the First Avenue between 31 and 30 streets. This is a place too much visited by kids and teens, where they gonna pass a well afternoon with the several games that there are here. Then we have the airport. The airport is the most important airport of the department. Since here we can travel to Vallasolano, Curado, and Candí in our department, and to Medellín, Bogotá, and Cali in our country. And by last, we have the Hospital San Francisco Assis, who have a bad attention all the time that it was functioning. Well, during the history of Quibdo, we have a slowly and inefficient change. Why? Because our government don't do anything interesting for our city. For this reason, we have to wait 3 or 4 periods of government to see works like the Malecon, the mall, the airport, the sports center, and well, other works. 2, we have seen very insecurity in the city, like the people don't want to ride the motorcycle for the afraid that they gonna be robbed, and the buildings because the criminal groups don't let this happen. Two, we can see that in this moment the hospital have in stock of receiving patients because the personnel fees don't receive their salary 6 months ago. So those of these that I mentioned is too much problems that we have in our city, and we have to grow and don't let that this happen anytime.